so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Revelio.
An intruder!
Revelio. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Someone's here.
Accio.
This is almost too easy.
Flipendo. Descender. Accio.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happened.
Flipendo. Descender.
One less.
Also. Flipendo. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Accio.
I won't rest. Dead.
Flipendo. Descendo. Accio. Flipendo. Descendo. Accio. Depulso. Spaniel. Arresto momentum. Confringo.
I should defeat you no matter
Bombard. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Go and patrol.
Defender. Glacius. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum.
Your spells glance off of me.
Flipendo. Confringo. Bombard.
Quite.
Expelliarmus.
Pity. Not quite.
Levioso. Flipendo. Descendo.
You won't stop me.
Glacius. Bombarda. I should investigate. Flipendo. Accio. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius. Defendo. Levioso. Flipendo. Descendo. Cabalso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Who's that? How nice.
Descendo. Depulso.
When are you going to give up?
Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Accio. Flipendo. Depulso.
Pitiful display.
Glacius. Defendo. Imperial.
Is that the best solution?
Bombard. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Wingardium Levioso. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Revelio. Revelio. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Oi! Pass that pie whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Confringo! Revelio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Flipendo. Descendo.
Think you're clever, don't you? I won't rest.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Protego. Defendo. You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. Confringo.
But who wants to be swift?
Merlin himself would be proud. Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I don't know what...
Revelio.
You've never seen a clear day.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Revelio. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Depulso. Flipendo. Flipendo! 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 Revelio. Flipendo! That's that. Settled. Revelio.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine, I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Revelio.
Bacon and mushroom stew. Hello? Someone there?
Patrificus totalis.
someone there?
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence.
Revelio.
I bet the Thestral nest is
Confringo.
Kill any who trespass.
Revelio. Wait. We should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Flipendo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Capulso.
One less human to worry. Let's get it.
I've been fighting since
Defendo. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Glacius. Defendo. Revelio.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone.
Revelio.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Who's that? Someone's here.
Glacius. Defender. Bombarder.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio. Defender. Depulso. Lumos. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio.
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizards.
Lumos.
Ranrock's got that right. I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Imperium.
At your service.
Defender. Glacier. Rependo. Confringo.
Was that
This must be it. Sebastian, wait.
Wait. For what? Ugh. Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
So far, so good.
Charm.
Revelio.
Spiders. How fitting.
Bombarda. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso. Revelio. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Descendo. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Imperio. Lumo. Bombarda. Glacius. Defender. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Levioso. Descendo. Depulso. Flipendo. Accio. Flipendo. Expelliarmus.
We've read the
Revelio.
world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Depulso.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio. Descendo. Confringo. One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us. Revelio.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso. Flipendo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda.
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Confringo. Depulso. Revelio. Defendo.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Imperio.
Crucial.
Glacius. Defendo. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso. Accio. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus! Flipendo!
Fringo!
Imperial! Bombarda! Glacius!
Bingo!
Findo! Confringo!
Fringo!
Arresto Momento! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Flipendo!
Findo!
Accio! Descendo!
Fringo!
Glacius!
Fringo!
Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Flipendo! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Glacius! Defendo! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Flipendo! Descendo! Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Revelio. Confringo.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio. Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
Troll!
Findo!
Imperial! Defendo! Confringo! Defendo! Defendo! Descendo! Depulso! Accio! Arresto Momentum! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Depulso! Descendo! Accio! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Imperial! Crucial! Glacius! Defender! Bombarda! Confringo! Glacius! Petrificus Totalis! Imperial! Petrificus Totalis! Crucial! Expelliarmus! Arresto Momentum! Bombarda! Confringo! Petrificus Totalis! Imperial! Petrificus Totalis!
Confringo.
Glacius, Defender. Confringo, Bombarder. Flipendo, Descendo. Glacius, Confringo, Defender.
Nice teamwork.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one. Revelio.
We can jump high enough to reach that edge if we tried.
Did you find something?
A journal entry. Isadora was here. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs, but the view, well worth it. Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
This can't be a dead end. Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio. This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol. Feeling as if English language by now.
Revelio. Revelio.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. Revelio. I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this. I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Huh. Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder...
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves them.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait? Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
question. A lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in a fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. Oh, she's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front to protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
How did you become so close with the unicorn?
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden foal. Didn't even have a horn yet. Oh, she trusted me straight away. We'd play together for hours. Oh, I do hope she'll be all right. Unicorn hair is a valuable wand core, and I suppose losing a hair or two mightn't hurt her. But I'm terrified those poachers will want her for her blood, to keep themselves alive. And that is more than I can bear to think of.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd. Remember, you'll know her by her brilliant coat. Oh, and be warned, she's a stubborn girl. She may need some convincing to come with you.
I need to look for a unicorn.
What are you up to now?
Revelio! A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Hazel must be here somewhere.
Stop right there! Or I'll make you stop!
Revelio! Come on, Hazel. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus! Protego! Revelio! Arresto momentum. Bombarda! Arresto momentum.
Amongst ourselves, how on earth are we to form a plan to defeat our enemy?
Bombarda! Arresto momentum. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Levioso, Expelliarmus, Capulso, Descendo, Flipendo.
I heard you. I'll check it.
Bombarda,
Afraid
Expelliarmus, Arresto Momentum, Wingardium Leviosa, Imperio, Descendo,
It isn't Laura.
Flipendo,
That
Repulso.
return to the...
You'll pay for that!
A pop scheme could deal a bigger blow.
Levioso!
Expelliarmus, Levioso,
What just...
Flipendo, Descendo, Depulso.
Come back here.
Flipendo, Descendo, Depulso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Arrest them. Now, I'm only trying to help. Arresto momentum. Oh, no, you don't. Levioso! Professor Howard will never believe this. Levioso. I can take Hazel back to a vivarium now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's safe. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Pretty though.
Madam Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're both fine. And I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a nice brushing for me, won't you? Take good care of Hazel now.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
A sleeping draught for me.
Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular diricol.
Ah, yes, the magical bird. Can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino diricol known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen, and I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the diricols don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white diricol.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for Gwynaira. At night, apparently.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'll check your pockets after you're dead. How did I get it?
This is the diricol den. But Miss Moffat said Gwynaira only appears at night. Revelio! Arresto momentum! There. I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio! Arresto momentum! Revelio. This must be the diricol den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now where is Gwynaira? Arresto momentum. Levioso. to let Miss Moffat know. Revelio. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. That wasn't too hard. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Oh, hello!
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwenira.
That's incredible! Was it terribly difficult?
Not too bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
Of course.
Oh, you're too kind. She has such exquisite plumage. Oh, I shall make the finest attire from her feathers. And she'll have a good life too, of course. Ah. Thank you so much for bringing me Gwenira. I shall keep her safe and only use her feathers sparingly.
Untempered meanderance of the mind brings sure ruin.
Revelio. This place has seen better days. Revelio. The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down. Light, and you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift?
Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car at 3 o'clock. I was really young. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one.
This place stinks of Ranrock and his No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already. Revelio. Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
Revelio. This place is teeming with rats. Defender. Tracy. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Bombarder. No! Expelliarmus. Revelio. This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
Enjoy the hand with his part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Flipendo. Descendo. Glacius. Bombarda. Confringo. Flipendo. Repulsor. Accio. Levioso. Arresto and Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa. Imperial. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Descendo. Flipendo. Descendo. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Any who oppose Ranrock.
Accio. Flipendo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Imperial. Glacius. Confringo. Flipendo. Descendo. Repulsor.
Your little magic trick, don't distract me!
Levioso.
I don't think you know what you're dealing.
Glacius. Defender. Stupid one.
I'm a coward.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Think you're clever, don't you?
Glacius. Defender.
Dead.
Levioso.
Missed me. Put me down!
Descend. Repulsor. Accio. Protego. Imperial. Crucio. Glacius. Defender. Flipendo. Descendo. Repulsor. Expelliarmus.
Not quite.
Accio.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
I'd better light these boilers if I want to go any further. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does. Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's
I won't be.
Descender! Glacius! Defender! Repulsor!
No!
Expelliarmus! Imperio! Glacius! Defender! Glacius! Bombarda! Confringo! Flipendo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Glacius! Defender! Protego! Stupefy!
Hands on feet, wouldn't they?
Flipendo! Protego! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Crucible! Defender! Protego! Imperio! Flipendo! Accio! Depulsor! Bombarda! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Descendo! Expelliarmus! That's foul hulking. Confringo! Confringo! I have to find a way to stop that drill.
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. You knew. You knew where it was.
Are you all right?
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! No! Avada Kedavra!
Poor Lord Gok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is. Wonder if Ranrock and his crew are in there.
Better sleep on my feet.
Revelio!
I know I learned something. Enjoy suffering, do you?
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
This place has seen better days.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Who needs keys when you know
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Toadstool tail.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Pushing a power.
Oh, hard work and good luck. Honeydew fruit.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Revelio. Depulso. Accio. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Now they're upon me, they tell quite a different story.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. It might. Using that girl as bait. Coming for her. You'll be just kill her.
Harlow says her friend would be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Revelio.
Student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Rependo. Descendo. Imperial.
The light go out of your eyes.
Bombarda. Glacius. Blank. Defender. Flupendo. Descender. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Glacius. Bombarda.
Seymour carrying in a polo.
Flupendo. Repulsor. Accio. Descender. Flupendo. Confringo. Stupefy. Glacius. Bombarda.
Damn you!
Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Flupendo. Descendo. Depulso.
Well, you'll have to do better.
Accio. Flupendo. Descendo. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Descendo. Repulsor. Revelio.
Oh, I'm just making conversation. What?
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks under our
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with it.
Imperio. Glacius. Defender. Incendio.
Potato! Expulso!
Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Descendo.
You made a great mistake.
Arresto Momentum. Flupendo. Confringo.
Such a victory.
That's just the beginning.
Expulsion!
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Aaron Shear isn't worth the time.
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny that.
Hey.
I will return soon.
Revelio. Revelio. Glacius. Defender.
Pay for that.
Bombarda. Defender. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Convulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Expulsion.
Crucio. Flipendo. Descendo.
Make it stop!
Repulso.
Whatever.
Expelliarmus.
Crucio.
Accio. Glacius.
Make it stop! Oh, the pain!
Confringo. Flipendo. Descendo. Repulso.
Perhaps you'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
Expelliarmus.
That all you
Wingardium Leviosa.
Now where did it go?
Bombarda. Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Wait till Sebastian. Revelio. He must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you
Revelio.
what you need to do.
Over here. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Hello, Hamora. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Mystique has some exciting news to share.
are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
You did agree, and it did save your friendship with Sebastian.
For the moment. I thought we'd gone too far before, but Sebastian is in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Revelio. Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the Great Room.
Bombarda! Flipendo! Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo!
Leviosa!
Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Defendo! Glacius! Bombarda! Glacius! Confringo! Flipendo! Descendo! Capulso! Revelio.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian. Glacius, Defendo, Flipendo, Descendo, Confringo, Flipendo, Repulso, Accio, Descendo, Bombarda. Bombarder! Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it. The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them. Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant. Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic. I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful. Revelio. How many Inferi are there? Confringo! Bombarder! Flipendo! Descendo! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Defendo! Arresto Momentum! Flipendo! Descendo! Depulso! Confringo! Flipendo! Accio! Defendo! Revelio! These Inferi seem far from controlled. Confringo! Bombarder! Defendo! Glacius! Flipendo! Descendo! Accio! Depulso! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Flipendo! Descendo! Depulso! Revelio. Confringo. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso. Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. I need to find a way up that ledge. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Solomon! The relic!
pay for this.
But two of you are gone too far! I'm ending this now! Incendio!
Defender! Defender! Glacier! Confringo! Cassandra! Finito!
Lagioso!
Leviosa! Confringo! Defender! Descendo! Capulso! Leviosa! Defender! Descendo! Glacius! Defender! Bombada! Arresto Momentum!
Confringo!
Confringo! Glacier!
Defender!
Confringo!
Bombarda! Confringo! Imperial! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Confringo!
Crucio!
Leviosa!
Bombarda!
Glacier!
Finite! Confringo! Defender!
Leviosa!
Finite!
Confringo!
Protego! Stupefy! Confringo!
Glacier!
Bombarda! Imperial!
Leviosa!
Stupefy! Defender! Descendo! Cabalso! Expelliarmus!
Now you've gone too far.
Arresto Momentum! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
Defender!
Glacius!
Leviosa! Sorry, it had to be done.
Defender! Imperial! Defender! Descendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Mr. Thalo! Stop! Depulso! Defender! Descendo! Accio!
Now you've gone too far.
Confringo!
Expelliarmus! Depulso! Defender! Confringo! Defender! Descendo! Depulso!
Leviosa!
Defender!
Protego!
Defender! Descendo! Confringo! Bombarda!
Confringo!
Depulso! Descendo! Accio! Defender!
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Revelio. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
Revelio. Revelio. Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Untempered meanders of the mind bring sure ruin. No more.
A blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here. Revelio. Confringo. Compulso. Revelio. Could the Phoenix be in there? Incendio. Imperium. Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Revelio.
How much a single feather fetches? Just imagine the whole blue...
Capulso.
Stayed at the castle.
Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso.
What was that?
Confringo. Thought you had me, Glacius. Defendo. Protego. Bombarda.
Oh, the anticipation. You're that
Incendio.
It is Lawrence Treadwell's guardian. No.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. More poachers. How many are there? Bombarda. Flipendo. Capulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. To get Bombarda. Protego. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo. Flipendo. Descendo. Capulso. Accio. Incendio. Imperio. Revelio. The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. Glacius! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! There it is again. Revelio. Bombarda. Flipendo. Descendo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Flipendo! Descendo! Repulso! Bombarda! Flipendo! Descendo! Repulso! Glacius! Defendo! Bombarda! Flipendo! Descendo! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Flipendo! Accio! Defender! Confringo! Target practice! Bombardo! Expelliarmus!
Coward! Molly Bailey!
Confringo!
What is that everything you've got? Reducto!
That was the highway. One less poacher in the wizarding world. Take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Confringo!
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here.
It's safe.
Remarkable! Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens!
What a beauty.
You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Revelio. Revelio.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information. This place could do with a bit of pruning. Let's look around. Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a grap horn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Revelio. Revelio.
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards the dark arts. Where do I set my traps? But no.
Loud as a troll you are!
Revelio.
Might you have a moment for a worried wizard?
Everything all right?
Far from it. I wandered into a ruin and was attacked by spiders. Oh, if you've got some Wiggenweld potion, though, I'm sure that would put me right.
Spiders do tend to appear in ruins. Here, I have enough to spare. Stay away from the ruins, though.
You've saved me life. Oh, I can never repay you. Yes, yes, I shall stay away from them, you'll see. Must stay away from ruins with spiders. Ruins with spiders. Oh, and thank you. Please accept this token of my appreciation.
Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. These rocks have seen better days. This must be the place. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself. I need your help, friend. Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Oh, correct.
No need to race now, my friend. Here we go.
What have you done?
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Cost us our ransom. We had that Merlin woman till you showed up, little cake flapper.
This looks intriguing. We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
You better be a beast.
What was that?
Fuck! Time for you all to clear out.
All right. You'll need to be quicker than that.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber. Revelio.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? They won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students. No one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra!
She's alive.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry, as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.